we're breaking down the 3 greatest number 1 overall picks ever: LeBron James, Victor Wembanyama, and Cooper Flagg. Using the exact draft metrics NBA scouts use to spot future legends. In this video, we break down 5 core evaluation metrics. From physical tools to basketball IQ and beyond, we show how these indicators consistently predict who becomes a superstar and who becomes a bust. And by the end, you'll know which number 1 pick entered the league with the most lethal draft profile ever recorded. Now, first off, we need to establish the rules. How do you actually measure a number 1 pick's greatness? Physical tools: height, wingspan, weight, athleticism. This is about whether your body is built like a Ferrari or a minivan. Can you guard multiple positions? Can you finish through contact? Your physical profile determines if you're a role player or a franchise cornerstone. Offensive creation: usage rate, points per game, scoring versatility. It means, can you be the guy? Can you create your own shot when the game's on the line? Or do you need 5 screens just to get open? Stars create, role players catch and shoot. Defensive impact: blocks, steals, defensive win shares. Because offense sells tickets, but defense wins championships. Two-way players are the ones who get their jerseys retired. Basketball IQ: assist to turnover ratio, court vision, decision-making under pressure. This is the difference between someone who knows the playbook and someone who rewrites it. High IQ players make everyone around them better. Low IQ players make SportsCenter's not top 10. Upside potential: age, coachability, skill development ceiling. Draft profiles measure what you can become. That's why teenagers get picked over proven college seniors. Ceiling beats floor every single time. These 5 categories separate Hall of Famers from busts. And when you run the numbers on LeBron, Wemby, and Flagg, one of them breaks the entire scale. However, let's start with the king who set the standard for every number 1 pick that came after. First metric: physical tools. LeBron James. 2003 draft, 9 out of 10. 6'9", 250 pounds, 7-foot wingspan at 18 years old. LeBron was 240 pounds of pure momentum, crashing through defenses like they were made of paper. He looked like someone's dad showed up to a pickup game and decided to dunk on everybody. Victor Wembanyama. 2023 draft, 12 out of 10. 7'4", 230 pounds, 8-foot wingspan. This category doesn't go to 12. Wemby broke it. That's a final boss. He guards all 5 positions and moves like he's 6'6". No player this size has ever moved like this.
George hit a couple mid-ranges in this game, got blocked, sent away that time. Now when Victor's in the game, and he goes all the way down the lane.
People thought Wemby was like a walking spaghetti with no power. Then he started swatting shots into the 3rd row. Cooper Flagg. 2025 draft, 10 out of 10. 6'9", 205 pounds, 7'1" wingspan. LeBron's exact size at 18. But Flagg's motor is higher. His functional strength already surpasses rookie LeBron's. He recovers on defense faster than almost any wing in league history. And unlike LeBron or Wemby, he entered the NBA with 0 physical weaknesses. Now let's talk about what they can do with those tools. Because physical tools are great, but can they actually put the ball in the basket when it matters? LeBron James. 8 out of 10. Averaged 20.9 points per game as a rookie. He could score at the rim, mid-range, and facilitate. Only knock? No 3-point shot yet, but everything else was already elite.
It a couple of years ago, high school games on national TV, and what has been the most impressive to me is how he's handled the unprecedented hype.
Oh, you know what's amazing to me is we are actually going to see LeBron James.
Victor Wembanyama, 9 out of 10. 21.4 points per game as a rookie. Shoots threes like Dirk, posts like Hakeem, handles like a guard. Most versatile 7-footer ever.
The screen, the drive. Oh, it's knocked away by Wembanyama! Knocked away by Wembanyama!
Victor rolling to the bucket. Oh,
Cooper Flagg, 9 out of 10. Here's where Flagg separates himself. He's averaging 20.4 points, 6.6 rebounds, and 4.1 assists per game as a rookie for the Dallas Mavericks, almost identical to LeBron's rookie season. But unlike LeBron, Flagg came in with a polished mid-range game and shot 38.5% from 3 in college. And on January 29th, 2026, he dropped 49 points against the Hornets, the highest scoring game by a rookie since Brandon Jennings put up 55 in 2009. Now, Cooper may be the most versatile scorer in this class, but Wemby's the only 7-footer in history who can pull up from 30 feet, back you down in the post, and Euro-step past defenders. That shouldn't exist. But offense doesn't win championships alone. Defense wins championships. So who's elite on that end? LeBron James, 7 out of 10. 1.6 steals, 0.7 blocks per game. Solid for a wing, but not dominant. He was still learning positioning, but his instincts flashed greatness. Victor Wembanyama, 11 out of 10. Another broken scale. 3.6 blocks per game. Led the entire NBA as a rookie. Opponents took detours around him like he was a traffic cone made of nightmares.
By Wemby. Man.
They just destroyed that effort, and let's see, maybe landed awkward.
Cooper Flagg, 10 out of 10. Averaged 2.3 blocks and 1.5 steals at Duke. But in the NBA, he's currently in the top 10 league-wide for stocks as a rookie. Guards positions 1 through 5. Two-way terror who changes opponents' game plans. Wemby gets the blocks, but Flagg is the best perimeter-to-paint defender in this draft class. He was the first freshman ever to be a finalist for the Naismith Defensive Player of the Year in college.
Mac McClung went upstairs, which he could do to grab the rebound, and Coop can block it. We know he can do that as well.
Here's where the numbers get insane. LeBron's rookie defensive win shares, 2.4. Wemby's, 3.1. It means Wemby impacted winning on defense more than rookie LeBron did on offense. Let that sink in. Size and skill matter, but who actually understands the game at a genius level? LeBron James, 10 out of 10. Here's where LeBron became unfair. 5.9 assists per game as an 18-year-old. Best playmaking for a non-point guard in modern draft era. Victor Wembanyama, 9 out of 10. 3.9 assists from center. That's unheard of. He reads defenses like a point guard trapped in a giant's body.
Blocked by Victor. There's got to be another word for that one. Destroyed.
Cooper Flagg, 10 out of 10. 4.1 assists per game. Elite playmaker for his position. But here's what makes him unfair, is his decision-making. NBA insiders like Brian Windhorst called him the most impressive teenager since LeBron James, specifically because of his basketball IQ. He rarely turns the ball over, despite a high usage rate. He reads the game like a 10-year veteran. And he became the first rookie since Magic Johnson to record 750 points, 250 rebounds, and 150 assists in his first 40 games.
Look out, sharp for three. Coop the rebound. There's a release by Washington.
But despite all that, LeBron at 18 had court vision most veterans never develop. That's what separated him from everyone else in 2003. Now, there's one final category that determines Hall of Fame careers. Draft profiles are about what you can become. So who has the scariest upside? LeBron James, 10 out of 10, youngest player drafted at the time, dominated grown men in a physical, hand-checking era where defenses could maul you. The 2003 NBA was brutal. Hand-checking was legal. Defenses could body you up. Spacing meant stand in the corner and pray. And LeBron still dropped 21 points, 6 rebounds, 6 assists per game. Victor Wembanyama, 10 out of 10. 20 years old as a rookie, already elite on both ends. Greatest defender of all time with elite scoring. Cooper Flagg, 11 out of 10. Before even stepping into the NBA, Flagg accomplished something LeBron never could, and something Wemby didn't have: American collegiate dominance. He won National Player of the Year and National Freshman of the Year in the same season. Only 4 players in history have done that: Zion Williamson, Anthony Davis, Kevin Durant, and Cooper Flagg. He became the youngest player in NCAA history to score 40-plus points in a game, 42 against Notre Dame. He led Duke in points, rebounds, assists, steals, and blocks, and he did it as a freshman.
With a bounce pass through traffic, and Coop comes out of there with a steal. Oh, nice handles, cuts to the basket, earballs, and wins it.
NBA scouts called him LeBron with a jumper, which is like saying a shark with laser beams. Flagg's ceiling is so high, it's got its own zip code. Only 18 years old. Most complete skill set scouts had seen since LeBron himself. Now, here's what makes Flagg different. LeBron and Wemby had question marks coming in. LeBron had no jump shot, Wemby looked too thin to survive NBA physicality, especially in the long run. Cooper Flagg is the first #1 pick in NBA history to enter the league with 0 technical flaws. He's a DPOY level defender who can drop 49 points and run your offense. That hybrid doesn't exist anywhere else in this conversation. But he's only 40 games into his rookie season. The sample size is still small compared to LeBron's 21 years, or even Wemby's full rookie campaign. So let's settle this with what we know right now. Who's the best #1 pick ever based purely on draft profile? Let's run the final numbers. LeBron James, 44 out of 50 points. Physical, 9. Offense, 8. Defense, 7. IQ, 10. Upside, 10. Victor Wembanyama, 51 out of 50 points. Physical, 12. Offense, 9. Defense, 11. IQ, 9. Upside, 10. Cooper Flagg, 48 out of 50 points. Physical, 10. Offense, 9. Defense, 10. IQ, 10. Upside, 11. Now, if we're judging purely on draft night profile, the metrics scouts use to predict Hall of Fame careers, Victor Wembanyama is still the best #1 pick ever. No rookie in NBA history combined his size, skill, and two-way dominance. He's the only player to break the scale in multiple categories. 7'4" with an 8-foot wingspan, who shoots like a guard, passes like a point, and defends like he's personally offended by the concept of scoring. LeBron had the better career. 21 years of dominance, 4 championships, all-time leading scorer. But Wemby had the better draft profile, the more complete day 1 package. However, Cooper Flagg is making a case that might age like fine wine. He came in with the most polished skill set of all 3. 0 flaws, historic college resume, and he's backing it up in the NBA right now. If Flagg keeps this up for a full season, we might be having a different conversation by June. But right now, with what we know, the answer is clear. Wemby, not LeBron, not Flagg. The 7'4" alien from France had the most unstoppable draft profile in NBA history. But Cooper Flagg is coming for that crown.